Bronco gang, where's your flag? Bronco gang, where's your flag? Bronco gang, rep that. Bronco gang, rep that. Bronco gang, we rep that. Bronco gang, Bronco gang, where's your flag? Right here. Bronco gang, where's your flag? Bronco gang, rep that. Bronco gang, we rep that. Bronco gang, we rep that. Bronco gang.
Hey everyone, this is Jared Turbodays here. Wanted to make a video for the Kansas City Chiefs coming to Denver to play against the Denver Broncos. I want to talk about some things about this Kansas City Chiefs team. I went there last year, and the Kansas City Chief fans, they were at least real and true to themselves. The ones I talked to, anyways. I'm sure the ones. The ones last year, they're the true fans. They were still going to the games even though they had a horrible season with Brady Quinn and company. And Alex Smith has kind of turned things around, and when I say kind of, I'll get to that. But they're 9-0, but unfortunately their schedule has been pretty darn easy. Besides maybe beating the Cowboys, and I'll give them that. They won by just 1 point. So, and they've had some luck on their side, but you can't tell me that they're gonna have that same amount of luck throughout the whole entire season. They're not going 20-0. Let's just be real with that. Let's just be real, and let's be real that they probably won't win the division. Also, you guys might lose 2 games. You're gonna at least lose 2 games, I think, and it could be from Denver. I think you guys are gonna be at least 14-2. That's the bare minimum. I think you're gonna start losing games after the Broncos game. I think it's gonna. I believe you guys play the Colts, which I think is gonna be a formidable foe against you guys. You still got the Chargers, and they're no pushover either. The 2 things you got. You got your defense, which I have to say is pretty darn good, and we're gonna have to watch out for that. But all I am hoping for the Broncos to do is not turn over the ball, not have a pick 6, because that's what's going to keep you guys in the game. If we don't give up interceptions, especially or in good field position, or a pick 6, then we're going to be okay. Because personally, Alex Smith can't throw passing touchdowns. Let's be frank. I think it was I don't even know what he has. He has I don't want to say any stats right now, but there was a stat where he had 122 passing attempts, and it took him that or longer to get a passing touchdown in between his last one and his most recent touchdown or whatever. So he is not a passing quarterback right now. He's depending on Jamal Charles, and that is the guy that we should be double teaming if there's anyone to double team. I know there's Dwayne Bowe. I think we can our secondary can handle him. He's not no Dez Bryant. He's not no Antonio Gates. Let's be real. Antonio Gates, like I said previously, is right below Tony Gonzalez, and that's about it. He's really one of the best. I don't know about the best ever, some of the best ever, but you know what I mean. So that are especially after Tony Gonzalez is gone, Antonio Gates would be the guy, one of the probably the best veteran that's out in the NFL as a tight end. But or maybe Rob Gronkowski, but. This game is going to be Jamal Charles' show. It's going to be little dump passes to Jamal Charles so they get screens and try to get yards that way. And if Jamal Charles was injured, that team would be gone. It's funny, ESPN and other media outlets, including probably Kansas City or whatever, they were dissing Brock Osweiler. They're saying, if Peyton Manning was out, then they would have no chance with Brock Osweiler. And they haven't given him a time of day to watch him. They didn't watch any of his preseason games, and Brock Osweiler, I want to see him actually try playing for one game. And I'd love to see him play against the Kansas City Chiefs because you know what? I think Brock Osweiler could beat the Kansas City Chiefs. And yeah, I would bet someone that. You know, and that'd be the funny thing is see you guys lose to Brock Osweiler, which I think I think he's a decent quarterback for being his second year. I seen what he did in those preseason games, and I'm confident enough to say he is going to be the future of the Denver Broncos after Peyton Manning retires, and I think we're in pretty good hands. You know, so. He's something special. I liked how he was sliding when he was running the ball at 6'7" or 6'8". That's his height. And I've seen him when he played at Arizona State, and I thought he was a pretty darn decent quarterback there when I seen him when he played against Andrew Luck when he was at Stanford. So, I mean, whoever's dissing Brock Osweiler, you better get your facts straight, because in my opinion, he's pretty darn good. And I don't say that about a lot of backup quarterbacks, but to me, he is a good backup quarterback. I think he'd be better than Kyle Orton. And I mean, I guess that's not saying too much, but for his second year, I'm guessing he's better than a supposed veteran like Kyle Orton. So, that's just my opinion on that. So I think it's going to be the Jamal Charles show, just like last year, where he gets like a ton of carries, a ton of receptions, because they're only going to be a few yards. So, I mean, if Jamal Charles was gone, it'd be pretty much like the Atlanta Falcons right now without Julio Jones or Roddy White. They'd be losing hand over fist and back to their old ways or whatever. So. You know, they played against the Buffalo Bills, they played against the Cleveland Browns, and those teams at least had a chance. I know the Buffalo Bills, it was like 10-0 at halftime. So I wouldn't be tuning your horn so great, you know. Now with the Broncos, I can brag. I usually don't do that because I'm kind of humble and modest or whatever. But okay, they're averaging like 40 points a game, you know, and the lowest point game that they've had so far is 28 points. And I don't even know if Kansas City has gotten near 28 points that often. I think that was with Dallas Cowboys and maybe a few others, but that's not that many games. I don't see it happening. I think the Broncos. I think San Diego is probably going to give us a harder game. Gave us a harder game last week than the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be able to give. If not, that, you know, maybe I'll eat my words, but I don't think so. I think their defense is really, really good. Don't get me wrong, but I really think that they are a fluke. You know, that's just, let's be blunt about it. It's just like I thought the Atlanta Falcons last year were a fluke when they were 8-0 or 9-0 or whatever you want to say. I believe they were a fluke, and you know what? I was right. It was just like Notre Dame. I thought they were a fluke, and look at them. When push comes to shove, Notre Dame lost in the national championship. So Kansas City is setting themselves up for being to be a fluke. Would I care if they got home field advantage? I wouldn't even care. And this is what I want to talk to you, the Bronco fans. Would you rather have Peyton Manning miss a few games but be healthy in the playoffs, or would you want Peyton Manning to play these games like he's doing now and possibly get injured and then be out for the playoffs? Which one would you want? You know, you guys can comment below. So this is about it. I'm gonna be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. From Thursday to Sunday, I'm gonna be going with my girlfriend. So if there's gonna be a video, my next video is gonna probably be probably Monday at the very earliest. So expect a late video from me and expect a late crow if it happens. Okay, even though there's not many Kansas City fans until just this year because they weren't around last year, or the true ones were around, but not the ones that are coming out of the woodwork now. So it's kind of funny when you start winning, then you start getting people supporting their team again. When, you know, so, but you don't have to, you know, like I was here. You can look on my older videos. I was here 2009, I was here during the 4 wins and 12 losses season with the Denver Broncos. So I'm one of those real true fans. So, but yeah, anyways, I'll have a late video coming up like Monday, Tuesday, I'd say. So that's it. Sorry for this long video. Mile High Salute. Go Broncos. We ride together. We die together. We never give up. Later.